Hey everybody, this is George. Oh yeah, I know I don't need the mask on YouTube, but I thought since I've got the bicycle logo on there, I thought it was fitting to wear it. So I'm going to be doing a review today on the Zizzo stationary trainer for their 20-inch bikes. I'm going to be looking at the build quality. We'll be looking at the locking mechanism, and I'm going to be paying attention to the resistance levels that it has and just how easy it is to use or how difficult it is to use, depending on how much of a workout you want. Hi everybody, this is the Zizzo stationary bike trainer. It is proprietary for 20-inch bicycles. It will not work for a larger bicycle. This is the resistance wheel that's weighted. That is controlled by the cable which goes up to the handlebars, and that offers you a resistance depending on how hard or how easy you want to pedal. On the back, there's a single control knob which tightens the steel wheel up against your rear tire of your bike, and you just turn that to adjust it, and you'll be able to tell once you try it. Just tell exactly how much pressure you need. If you don't get enough pressure on your tire, why, you'll feel your tire slipping on that a little bit. You do want to have your tire aired up to the maximum tire pressure. They work better when your tire is fully aired up, plus your tire will not get as hot. I've looked all over the welding and how this trainer is constructed, and I see no problems at all with the way it's built. It has quality welding throughout. The legs on it, each of the legs are made so that you can turn them. Let me see if I can get to focus. And when you turn those, see how that's thicker right there? You can adjust those legs to get this trainer exactly flat and level on whatever surface you're using it on. This is a locking mechanism. It's really easy to use. All you do is turn this. That goes in or out. Once you get that where you want it, take this ring and you slide that up, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's really locked on good. Now you have two swivel permanently attached sockets for this. This one, if you can tell, see if we can get focus here. This side of this one has a square notch in it, whereas the other side has a round notch in it. That square notch is where you want your quick release lever if you have quick release. If not, it doesn't matter. And this locking mechanism on the other side, cutouts are the same on each side, and the mechanism to lock it is the same. You just turn it where you want. You slide that ring up, and that locks it in place. Now this is your control handle knob. It goes from 1 up to 5 on your resistant levels, and that clamps onto your handlebar. And from what I can tell, this works really, really well. It gives you all the resistance you need. You'll see in my video that Works really well, holds the bike well, does a fantastic job of giving you a workout and getting your heart rate up. So with that said, let's jump on the bike and see what happens. See how noisy it is, see how well it holds on there, and how it does. This is the riser block that comes with the Zizzo trainer, and your tire rests in that cradle, and that raises the front of your bike so that it's level, because your rear wheel will be elevated when it's in that trainer. So that's the purpose of that front stand. If your bike still feels like it's a little leaning forwards, you can take a telephone book or a piece of wood or anything and raise that up if you need to. Most of the time you don't need to, but that's the purpose, that when your tire's in that, it holds it really well, and you won't have much play in your steering. Of course, you're not going to be steering anyway, but it helps hold that steering wheel tight, gives you support. So that's the purpose of that riser block. One thing I did might help you out if you're by yourself, is to get a couple of small bungee cords like this right here and run around the front wheel to your water bottle cage or the frame. Keep that front wheel straight. Makes it a lot easier putting on that trainer. Alright, we got the bike on the trainer stand, and we're gonna see if we can get our heart rate up. We got the bike on the largest cog on the rear. It's set on number 1 on the resistance. If you get one of these trainers, it doesn't matter whether you use the cassette in the rear of the bike and shift that way, or whether you use the resistance on the trainer. It's the same thing. It still gives you the resistance and the heart rate workout that you need. So maybe you want to set it at halfway down on the rear cog on the bike and just use the resistance control for the trainer. It really doesn't matter. So we're going to jump on there and see how it feels, see how noisy it is, and we'll go from there. Okay. Definitely more resistance than I need, starting out anyway with this. I got 100 beats a minute, at less than a minute on the bike. So it definitely works well. Apologize where I run out of air. It feels super sturdy on the bike. It's not very noisy at all. I've had a couple of these in the past, different brands, and you couldn't even hear yourself think. So this works really well. Let me show you the front riser block. So on the front, that helps level the bike, so when you're riding it, doesn't feel like you're going downhill. Clamp the control right here, and so very easy to set up, very easy to use. So I definitely give this a 5 out of 5 stars. Really going to look forward to it this winter and on rainy days too. So highly recommend this trainer. Gotta get you one so you can ride all winter long, so you don't get out of shape like I do. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Comments and suggestions are welcome. We'll see you out there on the next video. Take care.